Hello, everybody, and welcome to our webinar with the Migration Center and Migration Services team today with the title, Become the #1 Migration Service Provider in Your Region. It's great to have you all here, and let's start right ahead with just one slide of housekeeping real quick. Please note that all attendees are muted during the whole session. Should you have any questions, inquiries, or other remarks, please take a look at your GoToWebinar panel on your right-hand side per default and enter them into the questions or the chat panel. I will collect all the questions and we can answer them in a dedicated Q&A session at the end of the webinar. Please also note that this webinar is being recorded, and once we have processed it, we will share it with you after the session. All right, it seems. All right, there we go. And with this, let me hand over to our today's speaker, Fredrik Olsson.
Yes, hello, and welcome to our webinar about partnership with the Migration Center. My name is Fredrik Olsson, and I'm a Senior Sales Manager at FME, and I'm responsible for the sales and the partner management throughout the world. Today we're going to look into one slide about FME so you know who you're talking to, but the rest will be about Migration Center, benefits, supported platform, architecture, and at the end, the most part, what is in it for you becoming a partner. And we're going to look into one of those two partnerships we have, Connected Partner Program and Service Partner Program, and we're going to do the service and reselling programming today. Okay, so one slide from us, FME. We are partner for digital transformation in life science, industrial manufacture, and more. More is important when it comes to Migration Center because we are industry independent throughout the world, throughout any industries. And anywhere where documents can be migrated, it's interesting to use Migration Center. We do consulting, concept development, and we are actually coming from the world of enterprise content management. So we've done that for about 25 years now. We were founded in 1995. About 270 employees throughout the world. We have office in Germany. This is our headquarters in Romania, and also a full office in US. So the mission of Migration Center is really, we want to be your partner for complex content migration. This Migration Center you love to work with. You will see that throughout, and you will see later on, but we believe that our customers are able to save 60% in costs and 80% in project duration, and reduce the risk substantially when using Migration Center and our experienced professional as compared to the existing offering on the market or doing it on yourself. So we're going to see how this can work out for you. The reason for Migration Center, why using Migration Center? Well, Migration Center is a tool. It's 100% out-of-the-box content migration platform. So you don't have to do any additional programming or scripting effort in order to migrate data. We have more than 500 customers, thousands of projects worldwide. We don't know how many, because a lot of customers, they use Migration Center for more than 10 years on a daily basis. And they're switching system. They are acquiring new companies, and they will have to include the new documents in their systems, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of use cases here going on. So it's been on the market for 14 years plus. And as you can see also on the left-hand side, we have a lot of pharmaceutical companies. It's fit for regulated systems. We have about 90% out of the top 10 pharmaceutical companies in the world. This is a kind of quality mark for us, because if you can handle this regulated market, heavily regulated market, you can handle any kind of migration. So there's a lot of features and functions. So it's a very powerful tool. You can choose from more than 210 migration paths for multiple platform out of the box. So you really have a variety of systems that you can migrate from, and a variety of systems that you can migrate to. We see that in the next slide. We have a high performance to manage large data volumes. We've done 480 million document plus within 6 months. It's a great IT environment, but Migration Center will never be the bottleneck when it comes to scale up. We have a flexible and simple pricing model. We see that at the end. And of course, we're certified by leading HCM vendors. So how is Migration Center work architecture? It is in the middle here, as you can see, we have what we call Migration Center core. This is where you have the Windows client, the database, and the job service. The Windows client is the control center for all migration phases, jobs, and processes. So this is what you need, and this is where you can do your configuration. Then you have the database that includes all the business logic and all performance critical processes. And at the bottom, you have the content store where the documents are stored when they go from A to B, when you do the physical migration. And then we have the job service. Job service are the connectors, the API connectors to the source connectors, and they are the connectors to the target side. And as you can see on the left-hand side, we have all the source connectors. We have OpenText, the whole stack of OpenText, Documentum, content servers, and so on and so forth. We have the full stacks of Microsoft Outlook and SharePoint, and of course the newest SharePoint Online as well as, and also able to migrate to OneDrive. We have IBM, we have Alfresco, and so on and so forth. What we also have is a database connector. If you don't find your system in here, you can use the database connector and connect to the system. And if that doesn't work, we even have a custom system to that we can within 4 to 5 days develop an API connector to your system. So it's very, very fast. On the target side, we have the same thing here, OpenText, the full stack. We have Microsoft SharePoint and Online and OneDrive. We have here FileShare and Box, Viva, and so on and so forth. So this is growing all the time. So what you do is that you combine a path. For example, if you want to do FileShare to OpenText or FileShare to Microsoft SharePoint, that will be one path, FileShare to SharePoint. So this is how it works. So you can have many paths, but you only need one core. Also, to make it easier for you as a partner, being secure when doing the migration, we have what we call step-by-step migration. That means what in the first round you analyze and extract all the files and all the information in the source system. In the step 2, you go on and organize them, what we call migration sets. It means that you set up rules and you do migration sets. For example, here we have all the marketing documents, you have all the sales document. So once you have set up all those rules, you can transform and map all the data. You can also do a validation. That means before you start to physically migrate the documents, you can do a virtual migration and see if they work in the new system. Any error that comes up will go back here and you can change that, and then you can do a new validation. And once you've seen that it works, you press enter and you migrate this migration set. This is just a quick run just to show you that we follow a very reliable process here, and by saying that it's easier for you to pick up, learn, and deliver a high quality project later on. If you're interested, we can do a live demo and we'll get more technical in depth on this. But today is going to be about the partnership. But before we start partnership, maybe it's worth interest to see for you what Migration Center can do. So we have, in order to resell Migration Center, we have different partnerships. Today we're going to talk about the reselling partner program. We also have a connector partner program if you want to build a connector to your system, but we also have a service partner program. But in this case, we're going to look into reseller partner program. Our current market right now is that we are have a good coverage in the US and Canada. In Europe, we're looking for a lot of partners here in the south part of Europe. We have Middle East, and we are growing very fast in Asia Pacific right now. So these are our main focus and target markets. We're focusing on target platforms. That means if you look into all those, what is the biggest one, what are the leaders, and so on, we focus exactly on those systems. So you will always have the best connectors there is on the market to connect to the biggest system on the market. So this is always going to be our focus, to keep them in our portfolio. So our Migration Center service partner model, why partner up with us? Well, Migration Center helps partners, or helps you to sell more project sales and services. So Migration Center is for us, as we are using it, we're using it as an ideal door opener. Any company that's gonna set up a new enterprise content management system, if it's from Documentum, Alfresco, or if it's like now, it's a lot of things going on with the SharePoint, Migration Center is ideal door opener, because you can bring a tool, you know it works, you have all the features and functions you need, and this is what companies are looking for. And document migration is a real concern at many companies. And with Migration Center, you have a great and excellent story to tell. So once you open it, the door, a successful migration project will generate additional business for you. So the first project is often just the tip of the iceberg. Once you've done the first project, a lot of other department and subsidiaries will show up and say, hey, we have something else also we would like to migrate and bring into the latest system, and so on and so forth. So this is also the door opening into other departments. You will also identify new application areas like versions, upgrades, synchronization. If you have bigger companies that have multiple data centers, they need to make sure that the documents are batch imported or exported into the main system, and so on and so forth. So it's a lot of different use cases you can use Migration Center, and on top of that, of course, your professional services and the days that you can resell. We're leading to profitable rates, so your customer relations will be more of a consulting nature, because we all know that implementation services are not often the top pricing on when you look on the daily prices, but consulting. So with Migration Center on your side, you can start to do consulting on this part, and this is highly valuable by customers, and is also paid out better. So by using our Migration Center, you get into more of this consulting nature and consulting days. What we also support is that you could include FNB's offering as our offering for product and services. So we not only provide you with a product, we also provide you with services if you need. You can staff up your team with a few experts from our team. In Romania, we have a nearshore office, so we can propose you great daily rates. We'll see that in a bit. And you can add your margin on it. We have customers that even double the margin, double the prices on it. We are part of your team, so you can be sure that you can deliver highly quality and fast migration at any time. So we extend your enterprise content management service portfolio. A Migration Center is a worldwide proven product, so that makes you the expert in this area. And but we also support you in marketing and sales, that we do webinars like this together with our partners in your region. We support you with RFPs, so if you need text blocks or RFPs from our side and you need the text, so you don't have to redo everything, we're providing with that as well. So our idea is really to be the partner that you love to work with, and the partner that really wants to make sure that you are successful, because if you're successful, we're successful. We also make sure that you have a migration service business and small initial investments. So actually you just invest your time. And if you don't have the time, you can even resell the whole project to us, and we do it, and you add your margin on top on that. So, but basically you invest your time. We have no cost for our partnership. And we provide you with the margin on the product for more than 25%, and the commission on the professional service is also 25%. But I said there are some partners even double the daily rate. So we make sure that this part of your portfolio will be highly profitable. So what we see, they said you have two revenue streams. You have migration center, commission on the product, license, subscription, and support, and then you have the service. And the service is most of the time the bigger part for you, and we can do also customization. We can build APIs for the customer if you need to, but we can also make sure that we can do the migration services. So to give you a view of how much migration can be, we had the simple, regular, complex, just divided into 3 different parts. And as you can see that each project here, we have put a coaching or a full service. The coaching is if the customer wants to do it on their own. Then you will have, as you can see here, 3 days training. A little bit bigger project, you might have more days for the training, and you would just be part of the project throughout the time that they do the migration. Or you have a full service. You can see also that you have more days, but you don't have any customer training because you will do everything. So in this case, you can say that a simple migration project is about 30 days. A really complex one can be up to 135 days, but we have projects that begin going on for like 2-3 years because you start in one corner and then they realize we can do this as well, and we can add this system into here, and we have to decommission this system. So sometimes we're in there for a very, very long time and one project is ready, we continue with the next one. But this is just to give you a kind of hint how much days there is and how much professional service you can sell around this. So the partner commission, I put focus on the licenses here. That is that you get 25% of the license that you sell for the list price, and on the support side, the yearly support is this 10%. Straightforward. If you look into the professional services, we have a regular project for around €90. Large project, sorry, I tipped wrong here, is supposed to be 525. And that is for projects above 65 days. We know that you will be able to add your margin on that. So if you want to be part of your team, we can add 1 or 2 people, and especially in the beginning, this helps out. And if you are just out of people and say, okay, FME can do everything, you will be able to resell us through your channel, and you will be able to add your margin on that. So just to give you an example here on the pricing, Migration Center is very simple priced. You have 2 options. You can do a perpetual license. That is interesting if the project will go on for more than 2 years. And if it's less than 2 years, a leasing will be less expensive. So Migration Center Core, the main part where you do all the configuration, is €21,000. We also have a US dollar price for it. You can ask me later what that will be. And then in this example, we have 5 shares to Documentum, which is 9,000, and then you have 22% support per year. The leasing is 12 months. Migration Center Core would be 11,000, and the 5-share Documentum path is 4.5. If they need another path, you just add that. You don't need Migration Center Core twice. The support is included in this 12 months, and interesting is also that it's unlimited numbers of documents, unlimited numbers of data volume, and unlimited numbers of users. It's just limited to 1 project or 1 company. So by saying that, it's kept very simple, so you don't have to calculate how many documents they have or how many objects or how much data volume. So what is in it for you is that for a perpetual license, in this example, €8,160 is your commission, and for the leasing is €3,875. So the partner model, what we offer in terms of go-to-market support, I think that is also important. Like I said before, we are interested to make you very successful on your market and in your market, and we support with market and sales support, with lead generating activities like webinars, white papers, success stories. We deliver content for your website. And we even travel on site to customer visits if it's a bigger account. We've done that together with partners many times. And once we see that we can travel again, we will do that. Technical and project support is maybe even more important, of course. That is that you get the technical product training from us for free. You get the technical product training as well. We get best practice on different migration issues. And we have also implementation checklists. We have ongoing product related how-to advice. And in the first project, we do a lot of consultancy support for you. I think that is important because if you do a good and successful project, we know that you will be able to win new customers or even win new projects at this customer. So additional benefits for partners is, I think it's the best is really to say, you invest your time, the partner fee we don't have. So that makes this, the thing is, you sell the products, you sell your days and professional services and successful, we will be successful as well together. You will be listed on migrationcenter.com, our homepage, and leads generated by website will be forwarded to our partners in that region. We have a dedicated partner collaboration platform, so full software for demo and testing reasons. So you can be able to try all the connectors we have. We have sales support and status meetings, usually like every second month, sometimes even often. We also provide you with sales and marketing collateral, so you can adapt it to your logos and your colors. We have an interactive exchange with product management on product improvement issues. So if you have ideas how to improve, this is how Migration Center is evolving throughout the years. And we also have customer case study support. So if you have a good partner, a good customer, we support you to write this customer success story as well. So whenever contact migration becomes an issue, FME is a company you like to work with migration services and migration products. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, that would be it for me right now.
Well, Fredrik talked about our Migration Center software, and we do offer our own dedicated website for that software. It's migration-center.com, and on there you can find all our product features listed. You can find success stories from clients, our service portfolio all summarized, and we do offer recorded webinars for free. And we also offer a good content section in form of a blog, which continuously offers new blog posts about trending topics in the content migration sector. And most importantly, we do offer a free evaluation copy of our software, which is a full functional copy with a limit of a 14-day trial period. Just request it, and I think it's Fredrik who will then contact you regarding your free trial copy, and you can try that Migration Center software in your own environment. We also have 2 websites for our different country organizations. One would be for FME AG here in Germany, which would be fme.de or en.fme.de for the English version. And if you're located in the US or North America in general, you can always go to fme-us.com. Very good. Then with that being said, it's the end of this webinar. I thank you, or we thank you for attending this session. We hope to see you again soon in one of our other webinars, probably the upcoming year, 2021. And until then, always remember, it's you we love to work with. Thank you for attending and have a great day.